The big day, the big kickoff, Manchester City taking on
Rasmus Højlund to get another goal inside there, because I think the English Premier League is back again. It's been lock horns in what we expect to be an entertaining. Yeah, it's been a crazy.
this game from. Burnley takes on Everton.
Is playing Aston Villa. If you're to check the statistics, I think Graham Potter might probably be the first coach to be sacked. You're welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissect. It's been a long time since we've been shooting, but you know how life is. Life can get crazy, yeah. But we had to come in for the big one, yeah. Man City takes on Arsenal today in a tie that would be would be a decision point for anyone that is rooting for someone to win the league. And of course, a better way. There's no other time for me to call someone that might give me something on the Man City game. I have a guest today that will give us a few insights here and there. Please tell us who you are, sir.
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Vamos for bringing me through to his dissect. My name is Sarif Salim, the player of Akatai FC. That is the youngest team at the Intare Lions League. Yeah, one of the biggest Arsenal fans in Uganda and other parts of the world.
I knew you were going to put that one there. So our job today will be very simple. We just want to give the people what we think about the game from a fan's point of view, basically, and maybe from how we see that game. Yeah. So before we even forget, for those of you guys that are new on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And just again, in case you want to come through and give us what you think on something, please, you can hit me up on any of the socials. I'll most definitely be willing to let you come in. So we'll go straight into this one. I don't know, Salim, what, basing on the recent form that Arsenal has been having, it's not looking nice. I checked the statistics the other day, and they've actually won one game in like their last 5 games. I don't know. Do you think this impacts the next game that they come into, for example?
Surely, the form has not been great, but I'm looking at all these forms started after international break. If you look at before international break,
Yeah,
they had the upper hand compared to Man City.
correct.
Man City was kind of down, but things turned around after international break. Man City has risen and Arsenal has dropping form. Because if you look at their last 3 games, like we said in Premier League, Arsenal had 2 wins. That is the win against Brighton. Again, they beat also Everton somewhere, and then they lost to Bournemouth after the Arsenal break. Then you look at Man City, I think they had a draw with the.
Man City has beaten Liverpool, has beaten
Like in Premier League.
in the Premier League.
Premier
Yeah,
League,
Premier League.
you look at they had a draw, I think, with West Ham
Yeah,
and Nottingham Forest. They had 2 draws,
2 draws,
and
yeah.
1 win. So you look at in Premier League, their form not being great. But if you look in general, after international break, they beat us to the finals of Carabao. They went ahead to beat Liverpool. And again during the weekend, they beat Chelsea. So you look at Arsenal after the international break, they lost to Man City. They came, I think they had that one win against the Sporting, 1-0.
Sporting, yeah.
They had a draw. Again, they lost to Bournemouth.
They lost to Southampton as well in the middle there.
So
crazy.
the form has really dropped. So that is not really good for a team like Arsenal who is challenging for the title. Yes, it is not yet done.
True.
The season is not yet done. We are still having matches, and this is football. Anything can happen.
True.
So yes, people are looking at this as a title decider, but to me, I don't think it is going to end after this game. But what I can say is that it can act as a boost for one person who will win this game.
True.
Because everyone there is going. If I check through what players were saying, everyone is giving that view that for us we are ready. We are ready. I was watching the conference yesterday. I watched something of Turkey saying they are very ready. They have the most used word in their training ground right now is the champions. So they are ready. Then on the other hand, I think most of you watched after the Sporting game thingy. What's one of the interviewers, Declan Rice. The first question about many like no frustration, only positives. And I watched somewhere, I think I even brought the thing of the fire, the training ground. So
yeah, he's on fire.
yeah,
I
he's
saw
on
that. I
fire.
saw
So
that video. I've been keeping it, by the way. I'm waiting
you,
for the right time to use it. You know,
you want to
I'm waiting for the right time. You know, for me, I'm for violence, but I
eh,
from all that
eh.
violence.
So I think this match, yeah, it's really going to be interesting. But if what I can say is that I don't think, yes, people have been saying that hey, Arsenal has been playing boring football, but I don't think a match of football is played by one team. If
True.
the other team is really not giving out what you guys are expecting,
Mm.
then don't expect Arsenal to also give it alone because you attack, I attack. So me, what I can say is that this match of Man City is really going to be intense because now if both the teams have come to win,
Mm.
yeah, they're really going to give in their all. Yesterday, someone was asking Ateta, but he should first put his hand on his chest and he should really tell them the truth.
Yeah,
If will he take a draw, and he said no, he will
he's
never.
coming to win.
He's coming to win. Yes, we know it's going to be a crazy environment at Etihad.
Notably, you've not won at Etihad since 2015.
Yes, that is true. Much of the times we go there, we get the draws.
Mm.
So if you look at the Premier League last 5 meetings, Man City has not had
Yeah, they've
beaten
not beaten
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah, true.
Yeah, but right now, much of the past, I don't think it matters that much.
True.
What matters is what you have currently. Because
Yeah.
Man City has picked form, and yeah, they're going to give in their all. We look at some players like going to miss this game, like important players. I've seen Ruben Diaz. He's
Ruben Diaz
sidelined.
for Man City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going to play this game. He's out. I think he'll be out for 2 weeks.
Mm.
Saka has not yet had that time to recover fully for this game, so he's not going to be around.
Mm.
I don't know if they're going to use who. Guys are saying this will use the downmans, but to me personally, such a game you need someone who is kind of mature. Downmans, yes, is a good player, but I don't think it can be as a starter.
But he's good. I think
It's always
you
good
believe me.
off.
He's good off the bench.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. That's why I will start another winger.
So getting back into this big fixture that we are having this weekend, Salim, I just want you to give us a bit of statistic in this game. How are these two sides looking right now in regards to head to head? How have they faced each other? And their last games that they played, how are the results? What's the momentum in there?
Looking at head to head, I think if you check the last 5 or 6 there, I think Man City hasn't beaten Arsenal.
In the Premier League.
Yes, in the Premier League.
True.
Yeah, the best I've gotten is what? Is a draw. And the draw came, I think, this time from Emirates, and last season the
John Stones, is that John Stones?
Yes, John Stones
90
and
plus,
Haaland
I think 6.
throwing the ball on the head of
Gabriel.
Yeah, and that is where everything started from.
True.
So I think they have gotten a draw, and Arsenal has been a upper hand in head to head. But going into this game, I will not rely on that.
Because remember, interestingly, Arsenal has not beaten Man City at the Etihad since 2015. That's 11 years.
That is a big record.
Which is also very big. Which is also a big thing.
Every time they come close, they get a draw. And that one of 2-2 draw, I thought it was now a win.
True.
Just for John Stones to do us that. Then looking at their previous games, before international break, Arsenal had the upper hand of games. Then after international break, it is Man City having the upper hand. Arsenal has reduced.
Sure.
So, going this game, yes, everyone is going to come. I don't think at the moment, back days, Arsenal will go there. If we can't win, let us get a draw. But I think at the moment, if they are going there tomorrow to Etihad, I don't think they're going to go that let us get a draw. Because someone asked Ateta, will you tell us, will you go for a draw? And he said no. So it means if the goof has said no, his boys will also say no. They will go for the win. Man City having home advantage, of course they'll have the fans they'll also go for the win. So let us see how the game is going to turn up.
So do we still, because if I'm looking at the last games, if I'm just counting the last in 5, Arsenal has won 1 in 5 all competitions. That's the win at Sporting.
Yes.
Right? Man City in 5, it has an impressive big 3 wins against Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea, which is a very big thing for their confidence.
Yes.
Right? And I still have this statistic that I've been having from back in the days. If Arsenal begins to lose games, it takes them a while to to like pick points in there. As you can see in those 5 games, it's not been easy because even the Sporting game was a bit dull. There was not, and now I saw the Sporting captain even saying that he apologized to fans because even them, that's not the football they wanted to give. But in all honesty, I'd credit Arteta for the display against Sporting because this is a team that is looking for 1 goal, and you cooled them down in a way that they had. I don't remember those guys having a shot on that goal. I don't remember Sporting having a shot on that goal. So that, to me, ideally, I'd credit him because he knew he had done the work in Lisbon. Going to Lisbon and getting results is not easy. It's like, let's come to Emirates and just play. It's as if they were playing for charity. So I'd credit him on that one. Yeah.
And I add on that, I think Arsenal fans, if you watch that Sporting game, I think the last 10 minutes, when that cameo of Trossard, Havertz, and Jesus, how they came and they are linking, and there was that momentum that we can get 1 goal and we just kill the whole game, and that is what I think Arsenal fans wanted Arsenal to be playing. Because now coming into that game, yes, they knew they had the upper hand. So just calm the guys down and don't allow them to think it. There was that scary shot the guy gave way, it hit the post.
The defense slept a bit. Defense slept a bit on that one.
So at least, yeah.
So let's get into the hard talks now. Let's get into how are these teams going to line up. We already said for Man City, there's no Ruben Diaz. Who else is not there? I think he's maybe the main mention that he's not around.
He will be starting.
Ruben Diaz, I think, is the guy that's not around. For Arsenal, we said
Saka
is not there. Odegaard is not around. Julian Timber is not around. That ideally means that the rest of the guys will be in contention to play depending on what the manager decides. So, ideally, this is a Man City side. We're going to have a Donnarumma in goal.
So I'll be having Raya.
That's automatic.
Not Arrizabalaga.
No, you dare bring Arrizabalaga tomorrow. Ideally, the game has been lost when the game starts. I can guarantee you that. I told guys at KPA bringing Kepa in a final against Man City is the worst thing that will happen to you.
You see, sometimes that thing of respect, me, I don't like it. I'm giving this
because he has been playing the tournament. No.
I remember that thing happened during Unai Emery's time. You bring check in, you are giving fairway in a final of Europa. A cup, you guys are not having. You want to win. You are giving respect because it's his last game. You knew Check already had a job at Chelsea. Then you're also giving him again.
So you're trying to say that Check said okay.
No, not that. But someone who has been performing. Why don't you just put them there? Because Lennon was better than Check by that moment. He was about to leave. The same thing here, as we know, Arrizabalaga played all these games. Why don't you put Raya, your best goalkeeper, in the post?
I know, these history things leave you. Arrizabalaga has not won a final before. It's like the thing we had back in the of Liverpool of Loris Karius. These are players that don't know that, okay, they have their bad luck. So don't take that gamble. So ideally, automatically, David Raya in that goal. Best clean sheets in the league, 15 and 13 this side. That's an automatic. Now, this defense part is where the trouble is. Man City. Matheus Nunes, who I think is one of the best right backs in the league, I believe. For a person who was playing midfield back in the day, he's been holding that side down. Gavdi, whatever his name is, got it. In the middle, this guy that came, Mark Guehi, Kusanov. On the left, O'Reilly, who was confirmed fit.
Yes.
He had an injury scare, but he's confirmed fit. So I don't see any worry in that defense, based on how they've been playing for a while now. Because Ruben Diaz, even decided before getting the injury, he was not really playing like that. Arsenal, on the other hand, I don't know how it's looking like.
I think number 2, they'll be using Mosquera instead of Ben White, because now if you are coming to have someone like Doku, yes, this guy may not be that fast or to think Doku, Mosquera.
Doku can destroy Ben White.
But putting Ben White there is more of a disaster.
Doku can destroy Ben White. Let's not even go there.
They will start.
It's not looking good.
They'll start Mosquera. Then number 3, if Calafiori is confirmed, okay,
he will
start. If not, I think they'll still use Hankap.
I'd forgotten him. Hankap is a very solid footballer. Very solid.
They are going to use him in the what? Then the centre backs, we all know.
Centre backs we don't even need to go there.
Yes.
I'd forgotten about Hincapie.
Hincapie.
Those South American, North American players are some of the best players that you would have in your defense. I picture sometimes a defense of players. Let's get Cristiano Romero, Spurs, Sandro Martinez, Hincapie, and a right back from another country, let's say like Venezuela or something. I doubt you can pass that defense.
Those guys
can leave, at least they'll leave blood on that pitch.
Yeah.
So Hincapie coming back for Arsenal is a very big boost. Forgotten now, that one starts automatically, unless Arteta is mad.
I think he's going to start him because even Sporting, he played and there was some guy, I don't remember his name, but it was
that guy was a problem down that side.
There was
that guy who hit the bar. That's the guy.
The guy went down for a penalty, and I saw Hincapie warning him.
Wanted to kill him.
Yeah, so that is a
those Americans are.
It gives you some relief at least, not like Luis Kelly, because Luis Kelly, I think what has spoiled him is take him from the middle.
Luis Kelly is a Gen Z. I think he's a Gen Z. I think those girls that he studied with at school, they're like, hey, Luis Kelly, and the guy reaches pitch and he wants to show them that I'm the one.
I had some rumors. He may be heading to United.
No, United wanted him,
but
apparently there's a link. But
yes,
ideally,
somewhere.
I don't see why we're bringing these Gen Zs into that.
You picked our boy.
Oh,
Obi.
Chido Obi.
Now you have taken him to under 17.
We are building. The boy is building. They're trying to build something with the boy.
So what was he doing at Arsenal?
At Arsenal, still he was not getting first team football. We gave Chido Obi a few games in first team football, and apparently, I don't know what's inside there, but apparently, I think his ego got ahead of him. Apparently, his ego got ahead of him, and they punished him and sent him back down there. I don't know the story properly, but something like that. Besides, you gave us Eden Heaven, who is going to make his first start, I think, in a long time tomorrow, because Man United does not defend us. But we'll get to that when we're talking about the Man Chelsea game. So I think the defense, based on how you said it, my only fear in the Arsenal defense would be Mosquera. Like I said, he's a better centre back than a number 2, but still better than Ben White right now in that number 2. So ideally, if maybe the guys in the midfield can help reduce the load, because Doku can overwhelm you. Let's be honest. He doesn't do a lot of things, Doku. He has that Kawan move that he does like this, but when he begins to leave you,
provided his space.
When he begins to leave you, you're finished. So I think ideally that would be my only fear. And now the midfield, where I believe the midfield is the engine of the whole game. If the midfield fails, the game has failed. Guardiola naturally, I don't think Guardiola still thinks his formations the way he used to think back in the day. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Ryan Cherki. 3 guys. Rodri, Bernardo Silva sit here, and then Cherki to be in front of them and control. Ideally.
Same story this side. They will be having Zubimendi, Rice,
and Eze
standing in front of the
I don't know why I'm thinking Arteta will come through with a move of starting Kai Havertz there. Started Kai Havertz in 3 straight games, and those 3 straight games you lost them. Southampton, who and who and who. That thing Arteta has, that thing we're talking about of respecting players and trying to. I don't know. Managers who do that thing they really annoy me. Because ideally, Eze would be the best person in that Arsenal side to unlock his striker.
And if you look at his performance in that Sporting game, I think he has proved that he should be starting this Man City game, because he's the only person who tried something the whole game.
And he has shots in him, by the way.
He has tried something the whole game, much as some of them were not on target, but at least you will see that he has tried. And there is a way he contains the ball, knows where to give, what to do. There is where he makes some guy there at the wing.
You're like,
he still has it.
I approve it.
Yeah, he still has it.
So ideally, if I'm now picking Rodri and Rice, because if these 2 players don't look in for either of their sides tomorrow, then there's trouble. This is Rodri who can pass 500 passes alone, and Declan Rice who can run that whole pitch alone.
Yes.
He can run midfield central, midfield right,
box to box,
midfield left. And I've not seen Declan Rice making a mistake this season. At least not firstly Zubimendi. We shall get Zubimendi. That Zubimendi conversion even hurts me, because there are guys who are overputting him on us in the transfer, telling us how serious he is. But I don't think he's a serious man.
You see, there is making a mistake, and yes, I've made a mistake. Let me step up. I think that much of Spurs, where Rice talked about the mentality of let us keep on pushing. Then immediately he made a mistake, Spurs equalized. But after that, he calmed things down, and we saw the rest. What happened? So that is the mentality also we want with Zubimendi. Yes, you have made a mistake, but come on, don't just get out of the game. Still lock in. You can do anything. Because it's not that he's someone who cannot score, he can score. So lock in. That is what we're asking
for. So ideally, just like we say, the way this midfield lands up now, Rodri and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is going to be doing a lot of tackling tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. You know, he has his good tackles that cha-cha-cha, and then you get off the game. He's going to be doing a lot of that. While Rodri tries to build the tempo. Declan Rice on the other side is going to be doing exactly what Rodri is doing. Covering ground, covering mistakes, if any. Right? So now, I'm just getting a scenario here, or case in point here. Now, let's take, for example, Zubimendi is having a bad game tomorrow. Right? If Zubimendi is having a bad game tomorrow, that means that Declan Rice needs to lock in a bit. For Eze has to somehow pull back a bit, which is not Eze's strength. Even at Palace, it was not his strength. That's why I don't think he was going to remain at Palace a lot, because Palace is a very athletic side. They want people that work. You check into Palace, there's like a guy called Will Hughes and some guy called Daichi Kamada. The reason why Palace bought those guys is because those guys run the whole day, even when they're not playing any sense. And now Eze could not really manage those things anymore. So, ideally, my only hope and prayer is that Zubimendi, who has been criminal in making mistakes in that whole midfield, the reason why I pick him out, ideally, if he locks in, because they said in the Sporting game, he actually was the man of the match. The Sporting game, he actually upped his game a lot. He was everywhere. He was picking loose balls. He was tackling. He was doing anything. So me, I think if I was thinking a pick, if Zubimendi locks in tomorrow, then we have a midfield battle in our hand.
Yeah.
Because from a Man City's point of view, the mentality that those guys have, I don't think they even have I don't think they're thinking about having a bad game tomorrow. I don't think.
That is true.
You see? So, ideally, I think if all these two midfields come in tomorrow and we're not having mistakes and we're playing ball for ball, then the only thing for us we shall just do is wait to see who does what.
But, you know, if Arsenal is serious, they can cause Man City trouble.
Correct.
Tomorrow's game.
Correct.
Like, especially in that midfield. Why? If you look at the Arsenal's midfield, we have mentioned Rice, Zubimendi, and Eze. I don't think any of these guys, like the Hilda takes Zubimendi and Eze, these guys don't do much of that tackle. Rice will make the tackle, but these tackles are always clean. But on the other side, the three of Chucky,
Rodri and Bernardo
Silva. You look at Chucky not doing the tackles. These other two are too rough. Sometimes they may not do it clean in a clean way.
Bernardo Silva has to get a yellow card tomorrow. We don't even need to go far.
If Arsenal can cause that problem in early minutes of locking them in yellow cards, they are going to kind of reduce the fear, because he knows the next person I hit,
the red card, which changes the game.
Yes, so that can be another trick they can use. Just let them get the yellow cards very fast. And Rodri can be now the worst. If he gets a yellow card,
his game ends.
For him, you will not.
His game ends. He can't play sports.
So that can be another trick Arsenal to use.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also something I'm looking at.
Interesting. So now, when we go to the front pack, let's start with the wingers and the striker, because the idea these two sides are going to play a number 7 and number 11 and a striker. For Man City, I don't think it's a no-brainer right now. Doku left, Semenyo right, Erling Haaland in the middle. Before they, no offense, I think his time has also reached. His Englishman time has also reached. That's nonsense. He used to be saying of he beats Arsenal and all that. I think that ship has sailed for him. Mama Mosh, I think it's time to go. Because even when Haaland is not scoring in 5 games, Mama Mosh cannot smell. That ideally means that maybe he's not the player that he's supposed to be playing.
He's in a wrong place.
I will not even think about those ones. That's ideally the lineup that Man City brings tomorrow in the number 11, number 7, striker.
Then this side of Arsenal, I think if this guy is available, yes, they've confirmed
Madueke
is not serious. Yes,
Madueke will be around. Ateta said Madueke cannot. He fights hard to be on the pitch.
From the right wing, that will be Madueke. Left wing. I don't know what Ateta has in his head, but I will go with Trossard.
You go with Trossard.
Then up front, I go with Gyökeres. That is what I like to see Arsenal have.
So if you're going with Gyökeres now, if you're making a sub right now, depending on how the game is moving, in between Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus, who would you tell to warm up first?
As playing as a number 9?
Playing as a number 9, because I have just remembered in the Sporting game they moved Gyökeres and they brought Havertz to play
as a 9.
Because now you see the problem with Gyökeres. First, he has scored all these goals, but he's a very mechanical striker.
His first touches are always heavy.
He has that touch that Romelu Lukaku had when he was at Man United that sent him to Italy.
Always heavy. But he's this kind of person who can kill the goalkeeper.
He can.
Once you put for him the ball,
as long as he looks at him, there we just agree. But how many moments is he going to get? How many times in the Premier League are people going to give you that chance? So ideally, because based on how games have been moving, by the 60th, 65th minute, if Gyökeres has had an impact, they're going to remove him. So who do you bring in between Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus?
I bring Havertz to come as the number 9. I was looking at some stats this morning. Kusinov has made some aerial duels. I think they were 15, accumulating like 33% of what he has been having this season. So that level is too low. So if he comes and he gets someone like Havertz who is taller, I think he can get trouble if they're always bringing the ball up. So instead of bringing Gabriel Jesus, because he will not have the balls from up, he will only want the balls down. So I will bring who? I'll bring in Havertz. Jesus, I can bring him as a winger for that day.
But I think Gabriel Jesus is not a serious footballer. No offense. Most of the time I watch him playing, he comes with a lot of promise. Before you know it, he's crying. Him smile, they have tackled him, he's crying. But this is a Brazilian. I expect Brazilians to have a bit of flair. Come do a few moves here and there. Enter the box if they have tackled you rightly, so then you fall. But
sometimes they over.
I don't expect. He comes onto the pitch. He's come to make an impact. The last time I ever saw him making an impact was when he came on against Man United. The game where he left Diego Dalot for dead, where Dalot came and passed and went the corner flag. That time he came when he was hot, because that time the bench had really shown him what's up and he was roaring to go. But I don't get that anymore.
Another Atletico game, he came, he also had that. But you see, Jesus, you see, Ateta's first task when he came to Arsenal is eliminate those who have big heads.
Correct.
He wanted these players where I can place them here. I tell them what I want, they will do it. Arsenal, they equalize them against Wolves. That is the 2-2. That is football. It's okay. They have equalized you. You'll not do anything about it. But you are bringing a beef of the previous season to this Mosquera guy who did something stupid to you. You want to pay back because now you have gotten a draw. You want to do something stupid to him. And I think he has been on a punishment because I think he started coming that much of, is it Bournemouth? Southampton? There. He has been on that punishment. Because you cannot be, as a professional footballer with a license, how do you start doing something stupid? Yes, the game has ended, it's a draw. Even if you fight, it will not go and change anything.
Hey, wait, Mosquera fought at the end of that game?
No, Mosquera of Wolves. Didn't you see this guy hitting him?
That Mosquera guy.
Gabriel Jesus.
That Mosquera guy.
And he was remembering what happened that match.
That Mosquera guy in Wolves is not a footballer.
He's also a mechanic.
Not a footballer. Those Wolves players are mechanics.
So I looked at what he did. I was like, you can't be a footballer and do this. He's not right. So I think he has also been on that punishment. So sometimes even come knowing I'm going to be on a bench, but I will not what? I may not even play. Because the people on the bench, I know, you will come and I may not play this game. But now that he has at least showed that I can come in, I can do something. If things fail tomorrow, I think he can come in and try something.
So before I even forget, I'm now thinking about I like to talk attack. Jeremy Doku, Mosquera, Antoine Semenyo, Nkapia. I think Nkapia will destroy him there. That one I'm not even worried. My only worry is this side. Because just like I said, If Doku gets that ball before you, you play as a defender. Ideally, the only basic for a defender is when they have told you to mark somebody, immediately touches the ball, you need to be arriving. But if that player gets the ball and then you remember that you're now coming, your chances of being left are high because he's gotten time to maybe, should I not make him?
They can do you that.
Should I do a move on him and leave him there? Now, ideally, if Mosquera is going to do his homework today night, he needs to ensure that he reaches there first. Because let me just give you why I'm saying this. That defender that was playing against that number 7 that was playing against Hincapie, that kid that hit the bar. If that kid was playing against Mosquera, it was going to be drama on Tuesday, Wednesday night. Because Hincapie locked down that guy the whole day. The same thing that Sporting Lisbon defender, the number 3 called Araujo. The reason why that guy was my man of the match for first leg and second leg is he locked down Madueke and Doman, both legs. They brought Madueke, brought Doman, and now his concept was simple. Hit them immediately, they get the ball. Because now Max Doman, if we talk about the brilliance of that kid, when that kid gets the ball and you don't arrive with him, the chances of leaving bodies behind of the opponent team are 100%. I've watched this kid play even that goal that he scored when he ran from the center. That goal is not scored by everybody. There's the final thing that he did where there's that one of those Everton guys who went and passed as if he was looking for something. Even in that Sporting game, there's some guy in Sporting who looked like a Japanese. That's just Doman. Doman began a run from Arsenal's box. That guy just Doman and watched him before he entered the box because he knew. But before Doman runs like that, he's left at least 3 Sporting guys there. You see? So, idea that I'm saying now for Mosquera, if he doesn't watch those videos properly and he arrives when Doku has already begun going, then we are in trouble. Only problem that will happen, the same thing as Madueke, is the output. Is where the problem will be. Because Doku and Madueke, I don't know if this conversation should be had now, but all of them are going to do things. But what will happen?
The end result is not there.
Well, now for Madueke, there's an Arsenal guy who was a Gundi on YouTube. He's called the Lee what? The guy who said Lee Ghana. That guy is Arsenal podcasters and what, a very emotional guys. Well, I understand the emotion. The guy is like this car thing that Madueke wears, this car bandana. It's what is disorganizing him from thinking. It blocks his brain cells.
I watch that thing, but sometimes guys just act stupid.
So I'm like, okay, I know losing games it's painful, but I don't think we're supposed to be going to that extreme wide. Yeah. So while we wrap up this segment, I want us to give an in between the two sides. What would be your ultimate combined Man City Arsenal side? Secondly, what's your prediction? Thirdly, we're just going to do a quick. Man U versus Chelsea. Just quick. And then I'll put for you inside there Spurs versus Brighton, because that's a relegation battle. And then we'll wrap this up. So yeah, while we are wrapping up the segment, we want to understand Man City and Arsenal, where the lock-ons, and while we expect to see whatever we've spoken about before we get here, what would be your ideal starting 11 when you get these two sides and they want you to get one side? Who would be your ideal starting 11? David Raya, Donnarumma.
I'll go with Raya.
What's this guy? Mateus Nunes and Mosquera.
I'll start with Nunes.
Saliba.
Don't talk about the centre backs.
Centre backs, I leave. I don't waste my time.
Automatic. Don't waste your time.
Because guys are too hungry. So I'm not wasting my time there. Yes. That's automatically Saliba and Gabriel. Hincapie, O'Reilly.
We'll take O'Reilly.
You take O'Reilly
because of that midfield ingredient adds on. He comes in, but the Hincapie doesn't do that. I'll take O'Reilly.
Okay, that's a fight. Rodri, Declan Rice.
It's supposed to be Rodri and Zubimendi.
Okay, okay.
You want a pivot.
I want a pivot.
You want a pivot.
Because my pivots are two. Okay, my pivots are two here. I have Rodri, Bernardo Silva. This side I have Zubimendi and Declan Rice.
Rodri and Rice.
Rodri and Rice. You want them together?
Yes, that's a pivot.
I see. That's a pivot of that too. Rodri, Declan Rice. Ryan Cheki. Eberechi Eze.
At the moment, I will take Chaki. At the moment.
Take Chaki.
But if there is a gap allowed to start both, I will still start both of them.
We're not giving you those gaps. We're not going to give them to you.
I will take Chaki.
I thought you were going to tell me if Eberechi Eze is playing against Spurs, you start Eze.
You guys make it look like yes, he has scored, but he has scored against Spurs, but you guys make it look like as if it's only games he has played.
Me, I'm basing on what I see on TikTok.
Now you are basing on TikTok.
So you take Ryan Cheki. Now we got the wingers. This is the interesting bit. I want to see what you're going to tell me. Let me give them to you in twos. Doku, Semenyo. On this side of yours because it's tricky. Trossard, Martinelli, Madueke, Dorman, Saka.
Yeah, also counting the injured player.
Okay, no, Saka is not okay. Madueke, Dorman.
Madueke, Dorman.
Okay, of course. Madueke, Dorman, and Semenyo, Foden.
I have to choose one.
You have to choose one.
I'll take Semenyo.
Semenyo. Then number 11.
The other side is tricky.
Number 11.
It's tricky.
Let's on that number 11 on the other side for Man City. Apart from Doku, who else do they have?
Sometimes Mamush plays there.
I'll put Mamush in the 9. We'll come there. Let's keep.
Because even forgot a guy. You even forgot the Savinha.
Savinha is still alive.
I also saw him of recent, and I was like,
I feel bad for those players. I feel bad for those players. I don't know why they make such decisions. Okay, Savinha, let's add Savinha there, but I'm sure you're not going to pick.
That is a bit tricky for me. It's a bit tricky. Yes, basing on form, at the moment I will go with Doku. Basing on form, but all time I will go with Trossard.
Let's leave this form and all time things. I'm saying we're now talking right now, present situation right now.
I will take Doku. I know much as he may not give me something in the final third, but I'll go with him. Because this guy is right now, his form is not good.
Now, Wali, where the Haaland, Mamush, Jokeres, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus.
I think we should only have conversation of people in that position.
Okay, Haaland, Jokeres.
Jokeres may not be stable, but for this moment of what I've watched Haaland play, I'll go with Jokeres. Because if you look at, you realize Haaland has become more of a defender.
Correct.
To a striker of lately. It helps Man City to defend rather than doing his job the other
side. As long as he doesn't score himself one of these days, because that's the next worry that we're having.
Jokeres will give you that option, but even that Chelsea match, Haaland, I think things have to change for him. I will pick Jokeres. I know very many guys will not be happy with me, but I will pick Jokeres.
Pick Jokeres.
Yes.
So ideally, me, the only person in this whole starting lineup that I can't leave out is Ryan Cheki. Is it when Man City signed Ryan Cheki in that transfer window that they signed him? You know, just been in a Lyon side that Man United beat in that comeback and all that, and he was speaking a lot of things. I think he's a vocal player. I think, but you know, the thing that amused me about him was, you know, these things when you're training and they kick the ball in the air and they tell you to stop it. I've not seen a human being or a footballer that makes that ball keep quiet like Ryan Cheki. I don't know if you've seen those videos of him, but if you see how that guy makes that ball keep quiet on that ground, from above they've kicked it from where? It's crazy. That comes down to the fact that, you know, ball, you're technically gifted. Yeah, even some of the things that you see him doing on the pitch, just that sometimes I think he has Marara.
Yeah, he have overs.
Because by the time you begin juggling in a game, even Guardiola one of these days, the time he was playing against Liverpool this time, he got the ball and began laughing. When he had the ball, and the ball went, and the guy went to chase it again. Guardiola is like, boss, come. I think your time is done. So in your starting lineup, overall, if you had not spoken him, we're probably going to end and we go. We're going to wrap this up and we go, but let's not go away from there. So now, ideally, everyone wants to see what our prediction on this game is. Yeah? So I'll ask you the main question. Man City versus Arsenal. 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. No GMT, no East African time, no nothing. Grandest of say, we shall be watching this game together tomorrow at KPA. By you guys tomorrow, if you have time, come and pass. Watching these games at KPA is very interesting. Come watch entirely games. Then we wrap it up.
Whoever made these fixtures didn't favor some of us.
Why?
How do you tell me I play TY at noon? Then again, I'm watching Arsenal and Man City at 6 on the same day.
Yes. We're not going to talk about the TY game here. Shall not. Shall not. Shall not.
Arsenal, Man City. I'll give Arsenal to win.
How many? Let's just
2-1.
2-1. Do you want to give us your goal scorers? Your potential goal scorers?
For Man City, Semenyo might try something. I'm not sure though. But I'm just going with him for that one. Semenyo, Haaland, one of the two. But Haaland, I don't think.
Haaland will not smell.
But the other side, I'm still backing up Gyökeres. After the last day.
After the last day? I still believe Gyökeres will not smell tomorrow.
Me, I'm giving Gyökeres.
I won't. I don't know where he will pass.
Me, I'm giving Gyökeres. And I'm giving Rice.
Gyökeres and Rice. So, you see, the problem with me giving my prediction right now is guys are going to be saying it's about my hate for Arsenal and all that. But honestly speaking and ideally speaking, if we're to go into like numbers and everything, I think that Bournemouth loss for Arsenal did a very big thing in this title push. You know, Arsenal has been very lucky this season in that whenever they drop points, Man City does the same thing. Yeah. You can't go in a title race against Man City and you're lucky like that. For you to drop points and Arsenal, for Arsenal to drop points and Man City does. But all of a sudden, that Bournemouth game has brought the numbers nearby. You know, the table is now, there's a difference of 6 points. So ideally, Man City wins this game tomorrow. They play Burnley on, I think, Tuesday. The goal difference is only 2 goals now. So ideally, 2 or 3.
50, 30, 35 and 38, something like
that.
Yeah,
about 3 goals. So ideally, right now, me, I'm coming off the back of Man City beating all these big sides in a row. Not to beat him, then you go and play Carabao and all that. So me, if I was to give you guys a prediction, me, I'm going to go back to the Carabao final score 2-0.
2-0.
And now my goal scorers will be very interesting. O'Reilly, Gehi. But just even before we go, I just want us to give people how these things will look like after that result. We want to give you all the possibilities. Arsenal wins that game on Sunday. What happens?
The gap goes back to 9 with 1 game in hand for Man City.
Okay. Let's say Man City has won the game in hand, 6 points now.
6 points.
And now, Arsenal is left with?
Arsenal will be left with 5 games.
That is, I saw there's a Newcastle.
They have Newcastle.
I saw Newcastle.
They have Crystal Palace. West Ham. There are some, but the teams which are there, they may just be tricky just to give you headache.
Chifiriza, that's basically Chifiriza. All the teams that you're playing against right now are playing Chifiriza. There's nothing else. Yeah. So ideally, I think Arsenal wins that game on Sunday. I think we can as well say that the trophy has gone to the red camp. Because unless otherwise, I still think my only problem with Arsenal, which I'll tell you and I tell very many people, is Mikel Arteta. It's my only problem. Do you know why?
Why?
Now I'm talking from a point of Arsenal has won on Sunday. They're now 9 points. The next game Arsenal will play, Mikel Arteta will come and start Gabriel Jesus as a number 9. And start Miles Lewis Kelly as a left back. And get Christian Nogard and give him some minutes in the middle of the pitch. You know what that means? That means that because these guys have not really seen how intense the 35 or so games have been, they're not really up to the dynamics of the and before you know it, teams will capitalize on that. While if Mikel Arteta was Pep Guardiola and he's now gotten those wins, the only people that he can switch are his wingers. Now you see, I don't really blame Arteta, but I don't really blame Guardiola for not benching Haaland because he knows Haaland is a goal machine. Even when Jokeres was not scoring goals, they were not benching him because he has the goals in him, but he's not scoring them. But still, on the other hand, if Man City wins on Sunday, whatever the result is, let's say 2-0, whatever the result is, it cuts the goal difference to like maybe 1 or 2. And then they get Burnley on Tuesday. Burnley is a sure kill. There's no side that will not kill Burnley right now if they are looking for points. Because automatically Burnley has been relegated with Wolves right now. So I still believe that this fixture on Sunday, whoever wins, after that win, we will come down to mentality. Also, the squad depth, injuries. Arsenal is not enjoying injuries right now. People get injured all the time. Yeah. So let's just wait and see what happens. But the only thing I can assure people is that let's not kill each other. Let's not kill each other. You know, very many a times your team can lose and people get into depression. Someone no longer wants to eat food. You become malnourished, my brother. Become malnourished because of losing a game. These are earthly things. So let's not get carried away by that. So while yes, please.
I watched something. You see, Arsenal fans, yes, we all want what? We all want a trophy. Some of us have never seen Arsenal win the Premier League.
You've never?
Since we are born. So it can be a perfect time if they win, and yeah. So looking at that, when I watch that stuff, I don't think Arteta also doesn't feel that pain.
True.
Because he talked something, and I felt that was really from his heart. He talked of when I came here, where I got this club from, and I have put them. That shows you. It's not that also he doesn't want what? He doesn't want to win.
He also wants to win.
He also wants to win. But there are some things that are just hindering him.
True.
But at the moment, still, he still has the what? He still has the chance. The ball can go either way. Man City can win, Arsenal can win. But me, I'm still backing up Arsenal. I'm one of the guys who is not going to, even after this game, I'll still back them up. Because after this game, still games are left.
Very many tricky games.
Very tricky games. I don't want to go into mathematics right now. But if I'm to go into the mathematics, Arsenal needs only 4 wins in these remaining matches.
Correct.
From the 6.
Correct.
I don't want to go into that.
Correct.
But still, after this game, I will not say that
the trophy has gone.
The trophy has gone. No, I will not. This will act as a boost to give you the confidence for the remaining for the remaining matches. Then one thing I want to talk about is Guardiola coming to the media. He tells you how I enjoy Arsenal. Arsenal is football. They play good football. But if I'm to talk to Arteta right now, I can tell you, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing Guardiola tells his boys. Guardiola is there in his dressing room. He's telling his boys, these guys, I tell you every year, they cannot get over the line. They use a tremble in the what? In the last
dying.
Yes. So this is our time. Let us go on Sunday. We give them. And on the same thing, I expect Arteta to go and tell his boys. Everyone, the whole world is looking at us. They are telling us we can never finish. We can never cross the line. Let us prove everyone wrong. So, Guardiola coming, telling the media something, yet he does something from the dressing room. That is what I know. Because he's just speaking this because this is his friend. But those things don't work. These things don't work. These things don't work because everyone wants to win.
True.
Because now, what I was looking at, trust me, if Arsenal goes ahead to win the Premier League, and by luck, and they win the Champions League. Do you realize that they are going to use how Arteta has built his team, as the philosophy of building these other clubs also building. I think it's the same thing Man U had started with the Ten Hag. Much as he was not given the time, but he was also going to that. You see, he brings this young player, he wants to groom the guy, I want this person for this number. So if Arsenal gets by chance, if they get chance of winning the Premier League and the Champions League, I think Bremen teams will copy that. It's all about just bring one person, a coach today, and you expect them to win at the end of the season. But if you can give people time, let them win. So me, I think that is what Arteta should look at. We cannot get over the line. Yes, let us go and prove them wrong. At the moment, that's what he should be telling his boys.
But you know, at the end of the day, I think this trophy goes down to the last day.
That is what also me I'm looking at.
This trophy cannot be given by
the
Man City winning tomorrow, Arsenal winning tomorrow. Because you see those games that are remaining. Someone can cry in those games. Arsenal lost the trophy. I think they drew to Southampton, Bournemouth, Simania West Ham.
Was that on the last game where they won them? Is it 2 points?
See,
where they were supposed to win their game, but Man City has to play a draw, and Man City also ended up winning. So
it goes down to the wire. So
down to the wire.
So in conclusion, there are just two takes I want from you. Man U is playing Chelsea. The only thing I want from you is a possible prediction, because today we want to talk about the big dogs. Man U, Chelsea. Chelsea has its issues with the coach one of these days. I am pretty sure that guy is in his evening hours at that club.
He's leaving.
Because I still think that Chelsea coach is supposed to be coaching QPR, Birmingham City. Because you can't tell, because by the time players in your dressing room come and say, I want to go to Real Madrid, I don't like how you're doing. Enzo Fernandez says he wants to go to Madrid. Kukurea is like, I don't like how things are being done here.
I don't know if after Coventry being promoted yesterday, I don't know if you saw what the admin posted.
The Coventry admin?
No, I didn't. He was like, but why do people keep on hiring Frank Lampard? And he put a question mark. You see, all Chelsea's thing started from Lampard. True. When he came in, he had gotten his players.
That's when Mason Mount was cooking.
At the end of the day, you have chased the guy. Tuchel came and won with the guy's players. Then after that, you also sent Tuchel away. So you just take it. Now they have brought a PE teacher. He's just there, always confused. He doesn't know what to do.
Hey. I didn't see that.
No.
I didn't see that coming.
So he's like, the guy doesn't know what to do. Because there are moments, you just see the guy even just standing there, the touchline.
He didn't know what to do.
In his head, what am I supposed to do? He cannot do anything.
So Liam Rosen taking on Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick is under fire, I believe, because one of these days the results are not coming in the way they used to, because we are gotten used to winning. There's who did Man U lose against again the other day? Leeds. Man U right now has only one fit centre back, who is Aiden Haven. Aiden Haven. Ideally, a potential Man United lineup today night would be Luke Shaw, Aiden Haven, Dalot, Mazraoui. That's the only defense they have. And Malacia, who will leave the club at the end of the season, because what he did at Newcastle will never be forgotten.
I actually thought that the guy had left Man U. Then I saw him coming in the match for Newcastle.
Apparently, he was under depression and they brought him back maybe to feed at home. So, this is a Man side that we also still have issues of the front pack firing and all that. The goals don't come in quick, as the goals are not coming in like that. What would you be your prediction on that Man U Chelsea game?
This goes back to the last 3 games of Man U and the last 3 games of Chelsea. Chelsea have lost their last 3 games.
They've lost all of them?
Yes. Everton beat them. Man City has beaten them. Then there is some other team.
Someone also beat them.
Yes, there is some other team also gave them. Man City. Everton, Man City. There is the third team which also beat what?
I don't remember what it was, but they must have lost.
They lost all the 3 games. That is what at least I'm sure of that. Then looking at Man U, they have won one. They have drawn 1
and lost 1.
Now, going in this game, they will be having an upper hand.
Man U will have an upper hand.
But now again, the problem comes. You are going in a match where you don't have defenders. So now you're using a try error, taking Luxor to the center back just to go and what?
And be there.
Yes. The day this guy, because this guy Azif also selects matches, Joe Pedro.
Yeah, true.
The day he comes,
when he comes for you, you can't.
He will cook those defenders seriously.
So yeah, the statistics show that Man United has an upper hand against Chelsea. So, as you've clearly said, what would be your ideal prediction for that Chelsea versus Man United game?
I'll go with 2-1 in favor of United. To the worst, it can be a draw.
Ideally, I would think this game is giving vibes of a draw, 2-2. But at the very worst of the worst, Chelsea will go and pick a result against Man United. I don't see things looking good for Carrick now.
And it will become a problem if they pick all the 3 points from you, because now they will be going to, is it 52 points? With these remaining matches, you're on 55.
55.
You're in trouble.
Becomes crazy.
Liverpool is now in 50 something already. So
not looking good.
You want to just give out your spot like that? You want to go for Europa?
Not looking good. Something needs to be done. Then lastly, Spurs versus Brighton. I want Spurs to be relegated so badly, because you can't tell me they robbed the Europa League from Man United last season and they've come back and they have now shown us their real position on the table. So Spurs plays Brighton today. I want you guys to take this result to the bank. Don't sell your plots of land like Alan Sewanyana told you guys. Me, I'm not trying to sell anything. Me, I'm just telling you what I think. Brighton versus Spurs, 2-1 Brighton.
I'm also going in favor of Brighton. If Spurs is not serious, it can even reach 3 goals.
How about they've fallen?
If they're not serious, they can even go to 3 goals. But if they are following what their coach has promised them, buying for them lunch, they may get a draw at least.
If they want the lunch.
If they want the lunch. If they don't want the lunch, they're going to lose the game.
So aside from that, it's been nice coming back on set. It's been nice hosting you, Salim. I don't know if you have any closing words for the guys before we plan to depart for KPA.
Thank you guys for watching us. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Yeah. See you.
So guys, from us here at Calabash Bar and Lodging, again, if you want to do any party or anything nice, Calabash Bar, Cafe and Lodging, Chanja, exactly opposite the local, you slope down of a border stage. We'll have a beautiful scenery for you to do anything you want to do. Wedding meetings, you guys are getting married a lot recently. This could be the spot for you to start your journey in that regard, yeah? Aside from that, we go again at KPA tomorrow. Don't forget to come through. And we sing Boama by A-Pass. Vamos, we go again.